Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be doing another new Hollyoaks character type review. This one will be for Rennie or Rennie Mqueen. Alright, cool. And as always, you guys can send me Q&A questions and video suggestions. Just either go to the About tab in the channel or put them in the comment section below in any video. It's as simple as that, really. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about a recently kind of newish character for Hollyoaks, which would be Rennie or Rennie Mqueen. I'm going to call her Rennie Mqueen, because that's just what I'm going to call her. I'm not sure what her official name is. I've seen different characters call her different names. Some people call her Renee, some people call her Rennie. I remember Grace called her, I think she called her Rennie, and then someone else called her Renee, so I'm going to call her Renee. I don't know. I don't know if there's an official way to pronounce that, I'm not sure. But she is played by Zoe Lucker. I'm not sure if there's an accent there. There's two little dots above the O in her Zoe. Above the O in Zoe. But Zoe Lucker, yeah. She's playing Rennie Mqueen. Um, so she's involved in the, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because I think I'm going to be wrong when I say this. She's involved in the abuse storyline, the sexual abuse storyline for Portia, who the abuser was Pete, but Renee didn't do any of the abusing, if I'm correct. Because what it sounds like when Portia told her story, that Pete came home and then, I won't go into detail what she said, but Pete came home and he went from there, basically, and did whatever he did, but not Renee. She didn't cause the abuse. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think I might be wrong on that. But she basically stood up for Pete in the abuse story. I'm getting a little bit confused as to how that's kind of running. We haven't, they haven't really. I don't feel like they've explained that fully and properly. We even had at some point Portia said, "No, I was lying," and then all the characters kind of ignored it, and then they just sort of went from there. So I don't know. I hope they're gonna get this abuse storyline right, because if they're gonna do things like that and not sort of correct it after, it's gonna be a shame. But so I won't talk too much about Pete, although he's involved in the kind of three character storyline with Renee here. So she's involved in this abuse storyline with Portia and Scott. Not Scott, sorry, Pete. I'm gonna get them mixed up. So Renee is partners with Pete. I think they used to be married. They're definitely not married now. But I remember when Renee, they were all in the house, they were arguing, and then Renee turned around to Pete and she said, "I'm sticking by my partner," or something, and kind of, when you lock arms with someone, not hug them or like put your arm around them, but lock arms with someone. I don't know how many of you guys have done that. You basically just walk and you have your arms hooked around each other or whatever. So she did that to Pete, and then she said, "I'm standing by my partner," and then Portia was sort of like, "So none of you are going to stick up for me," and then she walked out, and that happened. So I think Renee's an okay character. I think she is a redeemable character. By redeemable, I mean not someone like Patrick. Someone like, Trevor is a good example. He's kind of redeemed himself. He's murdered a few people. He's caused some pain and some heartache. He's caused Jackie and Myra to leave, although Myra has kind of left, although she's still in the titles. I don't really know what's going on with Myra, what they're doing with her. She's not in the show at the moment because she's nowhere to be seen. I know that she did leave again or something like that. I think Renee's a redeemable character. Pete isn't. If you're someone like Pete or Patrick, Or who else is a nasty character? I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. It was difficult to make that top. It was difficult to make that top five worst characters or whatever list I did. Top five villains. It was difficult to make that list. But yeah. So Renee's the redeemable character. Pete isn't, and neither is Patrick. That's what I would say. So I think Renee's. I don't think she's on her way to being redeemed just yet. I think she's got a lot of work to do. She's got to make up with her family properly and fully. Um, I think she could be a. I don't really want to say nice character because kind of blocking out abuse that someone's done like that, or if she has blocked it out. To do that is makes you very hard to be a fully redeemable type character. Um, so I think she could be kind of along the lines of maybe Grace, with that kind of thing. If you guys get what I mean here. So yeah, I think she could be redeemed over time if she makes up with her family and settles things down and has a good life with her family. I don't have too much more to say about this character. I think she could be a good character in the future. We have to see how the abuse storyline runs with Renee and runs with Pete and Portia. I hope that they kind of explain it a little bit better. That's all I want them to do, really. Explain fully kind of what happened, because as far as I understand, what I explained is what I understand has happened. That Renee was involved but didn't do too much about it, basically. And Pete was the one that actually caused the abuse, did the abuse, and went from there. And Portia is the character that, of course, was abused. So I don't have too much more to say about this character. I'll continue to review Lisa. I won't review Lisa yet. I'll review her in maybe 2 weeks when we've actually seen some scenes with her. The only other character left I have to review is Pete, which I don't know if I will review because I've kind of talked about him here as well. Because I'd basically be repeating myself a little bit. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please thumb it up. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favourite it. Share it, favorite it, like it, all that good stuff basically. Sign up to and sign into YouTube, but sign up to YouTube before you sign into YouTube. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you soon for another one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.